Hello. Welcome in. I forgot my paint palette down here. There you go. Oh, thank you. This is when we started on I think it was in the beginning of April. This is a figurine that I bought that was 2 mushrooms, but it had seen better days. So I decided to redo it. So I've added little characters on top, and they're going to be, I think my idea was to have them like dressed in mushroom costumes so that the mushroom part still makes sense. So that's what we're going for. So today's painting day. Let's see, I need to make a little room over here. So maybe sit inside there. Yes, like that. All right, so let's see. What colors do we have here? I need some red. I've been trying to decide if I want them both to be the same kind of mushroom or like 2 different kinds. I haven't quite decided yet. But maybe we should start with the easier part and do the stems first. Then I have a little time to think, moving my way up. Oh, thank you. Let's see, we'll put a little brown. That was probably too much. Oh well. I don't have a lot of white in my tube, but I have a whole tub of white paint over there, so I should probably separate it because I put so much brown. You know, they have those kind of grayish purple colored mushrooms. I was kind of thinking he should be that one, and she would be the red with the white polka dots. That's kind of where I'm leaning. Thank you. All right. I got these fun new paintbrushes too. They've got the grippy thing for my arthritic hands. I think they're supposed to be for kids, but they're good for old ladies too. I'm just going to mix this a little bit. I think I'm going to go dark first and then like light over top of it. I'm not always the neatest painter, but I kind of clean it up later, if that makes sense. So if you weren't here with me from the beginning when I started this, it's done with air dry clay, the characters. So it's like this one I've also done. This was a figurine that had a broken ear, and I didn't notice it until after I got it home. So I used the air dry terracotta clay to make a new ear, and the foot was also kind of broken, so it didn't stand very steady. So I put a little mossy stand for it to be on. So now it's at the point, it's all dry. I just need to paint it to match and then put the gloss on. And then there's a new little figurine saved from the bin. I just think some figurines are so cute, and then when they're broken, it's kind of a bummer. So it's a way you can kind of save them. I have a little bunny here that I saved too. He's actually done. I just need to gloss him, and I keep forgetting to. I'll show you because I think he's super cute. And I didn't even notice he was broken when I bought him. It was when I got home. It's somebody handmade this one. It's so cute. Oh, there we go. But his little front paw was broken off. So now I've painted it, and it matches pretty close. It just needs to be glossy like the rest of him. And then he's all perfect again too. But this one I kind of went way out there. I didn't just try to save it. I made it into something totally different. This one's going to be more white because he's going to have the, I think, purpley gray color on him. I had that Tilghman show earlier, which was very exciting. So I thought I'd just do something a little bit more relaxing the rest of the evening. Because now I have lots of things I have to pack up. But if you want to have a look, the bin is full of things too. And I can always show you things if you see something there that you'd like to see closer up. Just let me know. Oh, let me get my paper towels. They're under here too. The nice thing about acrylic is it generally dries pretty fast. All right. Those flangey parts need to be white, so, or at least started with white. I don't know of mushrooms that have any other color of flange. They're always that kind of tannish white, right? Of course, I don't know that many mushrooms. I know chanterelles, we picked those. I know one called angel wings. They're bright white. You would think that they're poisonous, but they're not, and they taste like bacon, which is great for a vegetarian like me. I haven't always been vegetarian though, but they're really good. And we picked those, and there's one that's another kind of chanterelle. I don't know what it's called in English, but in Swedish it's trattkantarell. They're like darker colored, and they taste really good too. Yeah, the common name is angel wing. They grow like off the side of rotting like bark and things like that. But they're bright white. So you would think like these cannot be edible, but they are. And it's bacon. It's nature bacon. All right, that's a good coating. Let's see. I have to decide, do I want them to wear a costume or should they just be the mushroom? That's the thing. I kind of think it would be cute to have like the little circle opening for the face, you know? No, it's not chanterelles. It's another, there's two kinds of chanterelle here in Sweden. There's the regular ones that are yellow or gold, and then there's a dark colored one that's like more black colored. And they're called trattkantarells. And those are both good. But then there's a third kind of mushroom. And these are the only three mushrooms I know are edible here. And they're the only ones that I'll pick here. It's pure white. And the common name is angel wing mushroom because they're so white and almost like neon white in a way. And they look like angel wings kind of. So those ones aren't canterelles, but they are edible and they taste like bacon. All right, let's get some. I think we're going costume. Let's do the red because I have that out already. So I like to get a whole mix of all different kinds of reds, a little bit of orange, maybe some yellow. I like having depth to the color. I just have these. These are cheap. These came in one of those like kits that has a little easel and an easel and a paint board and some cheapo paint brushes. It was something my son got a million years ago for Christmas. And yeah, he never used the paint. So we're using it today. Let me get a pencil to kind of, I need a guide here around the face. Let's see. Yeah, I think that'll be good. He's a little harder because his face is so smushed in there. But I think we'll be able to do it. Gotta get the mustachio in there. Pistachio, mustachio. There we go. I think that'll be good. And then their ears will stick out too. So, alrighty. Yes, angel wings taste like bacon. Ah, yeah. Angel wings don't really have a stem. They, if you think of those mushrooms, there's the tree stump, and they kind of stick out and grow right out of the tree. They're kind of like that. They don't really have a stem under them. It's just like the half cap kind of thing. They're kind of like that, but they grow on the ground on rotting bark and things like that. We'll go with this one. Okay. We're going to start on the back. So if I don't love it, it's not that hard to fix. Yeah, mushrooms are interesting, huh? They're fun and they're delicious, but they're kind of scary at the same time if you don't know what you're doing. That's why I only picked those three, because those are the only three I'm 100% sure of. And here in Sweden, there's no other. I know, like in California, there's a poisonous mushroom that looks like chanterelle, but here in Sweden, there's nothing else that looks like them that you can mistake it for. So they're an easy one to get right. The water. There we go. What kind of crafty things do you guys do? What kind of crafty things are you into? I've always done painting. My mom had me in art classes since I was like 6 years old. So I've always done like painting and drawing and art and stuff like that. Of course, I've never really considered myself a very good artist, but you know, you don't have to be the best at something to enjoy doing it. So. Oh, wow. Farmer's market. I love those. Oh, see, that's so scary. Yeah, I hear about that all the time in Oregon too. People that go out and die after dinner or something because they've picked one wrong mushroom. Ooh, a pianist. I always wanted to play the piano. When I was little, we never had like the space or money to do that kind of thing. But I'm still like, now I have my own house. It definitely has room for a piano. I just have to find the people to carry it for me. Because now I'm not young anymore. I'm not moving that thing. But I love piano. This just, it's so soothing, the sound of it. Got a little messed up there. That's okay. Mess ups can be fixed. Yeah, a professional mover. That's exactly, if you, especially if you have a good piano, you definitely want to hire somebody who knows what they're doing. Because I've heard that you have to have them tuned every time you move it too. They can get out of tune just by being jostled around. I did try to learn guitar in my 40s because I love the acoustic guitar as well, but I didn't have much luck. It's the finger thing. I have really short fingers, actually. They say it doesn't matter how long your fingers are, but I just don't see how that's true. Because those guys with long fingers, they can reach up there on all those chords. I can't reach them. I just can't do it. So I went to the ukulele instead. It's much smaller. And I can reach all the chords. All right, I think I'm gonna have to change brushes there. It's not gonna work with that one anymore. It's getting too tight. Let's see. There we go. It's getting there. It's getting there. I find that doing this on knickknacks helps me to get it done too. I start these projects at home and then I don't finish them. But if I have people waiting to see the outcome, it helps me to be committed to doing it. All right. Yes. Let me get some more water. When it gets in these tricky areas, you gotta have a little bit more water because then it flows more smoothly. I have been binge watching the Netflix show, A Discovery of Witches. I don't know if that's your kind of thing. It's all about, it's a world with witches, vampires, and demons. And they all have rules about how they coexist and things like that. It's kind of fun. And then they time travel, and it's the whole shebang of, and it's not too gory. That's what I don't like with a lot of vampire movies. They get really, really gory. But this one, it's more about the story and less about the actual, like, sucking the blood. Oh, that's nice. Yeah, yeah. I haven't watched, like, I've never watched Buffy the Vampire Slayer or any of those, like, more popular ones. This one I kind of started watching just because I couldn't find anything else, and it was like one of those that was recommended to me or whatever. So I started watching it, and then I just got kind of sucked in. It's a good storyline so far. So we'll see. But I like the shows like Heart of Dixie and, this like really sweet and kind of silly, funny shows. There was that one show, I don't remember. Maybe it's Heart of Dixie. It has the girl named Lemon. She's the quintessential like Southern girl that's rude and sweet at the same time, I guess. Lemon. Oh, oops. All right. I knew these ear parts were going to be tricky for me. Like, how far up should I go? What's comfortable, Bunny? You have to tell me. How far up should the costume go? Okay. Give it a little bit more down here. All right, I think that's a good start. Maybe right here. I'm not happy with that. That's going to be better. All right, I'm going to stop there and let it dry and then figure it out. We'll go on to him now. For him, we need purples. I have one good paint. All the rest are cheapo. That one and purple number 14. And we need a little bit of black because it's going to be kind of that gray purple. Oh, my dog kind of scared me, my little one. I didn't realize he was downstairs with me. And I started hearing this noise in the hallway, and the hallway's like pitch black. I don't have any lights on in there. Now my eyes finally adjusted. I see he's laying there sleeping. He's like licking his lips, kind of. It's like, oh, who's down here with me? All right, let's see. We need this one again. Okay. Just a little bit black. That's You know what they are? They're two fun guys on Halloween. Right? I know. Oh. I like that. Now I need the smaller brush for around his face, though. It's at least the color I was imagining, so that's good. There we go. Let's get in there. Every little step is a step forward. Do you like that, Jen? Let's see. I might have to turn this out of frame just for this one little part. I'm not sure. It's hard to get the angle of my brush right. All right. There we go. Need some more on the red again. Let's see which one. Oh, this one. It's nice to have such good lighting in my light box. Usually I do my crafts upstairs in the living room while I have a little show going or something, and it's really bad lighting up there. So I'm always straining to see what I'm doing. Not the best. That's looking better with 2 coats. Hi, Kim. Welcome in. I'm kind of a quiet one right now, but it's just I get so focused and then I forget that I have a show going. I have like a million thoughts running through my head at the same time I'm doing this. Like, what am I going to do next? What's 3 steps ahead? I never just think about what I'm doing right this minute. I'm always trying to anticipate what I should do 2 steps from now. I should just let it be, but that's how my head works. My girlfriends and I had a girls' night out once. This was years ago now, but we did this crafty thing where we went to this artist place and we were doing self-portraits, but it was self-portraits that's supposed to have kind of deeper meaning. So the whole time you're painting, you're not allowed to look at your canvas. You have it like to the side of you and you're looking in the mirror. And she kind of guides you, like you're supposed to paint your, like this is an example, paint your face your favorite color, right? And then you paint your hair the color of wind, like whatever you think that color might be, that's what you color your hair. And your eyes, you color the color of your soul. And so it's like all these kind of things you have to think about, and they look crazy. They look very Picasso-esque, but they're so cool at the same time. People do a lot better than what you think you're going to do when you can't see what you're doing. It was fun and funny. All right, let's try this purpley one again. Oh, that got dark. More white. Yeah, I still have the picture somewhere. I had it on my wall for a long time. My son had done a self-portrait, and it was so cute. You guys, he was like, how old was he then? We did it at home, and it was like a rainy day, or if he was homesick or something, I don't know. So I always pulled out the paints on those days, you know. He did a self-portrait, a really big one, and I had it framed because it was so adorable. He was like 6 or 7. He gave himself a big mustache just because he wanted to, and it was so funny. He also drew a picture of me when he was in preschool. He drew this cute picture of him and I holding hands in a field with flowers, you know, so sweet. And I'm like, no. And then I'm like, what's that? That was when he was still drawing stick figures, you know, for people. And he's like, oh, mommy, I gave you a penis because I felt bad for you that you don't have one. And that picture I still have too. That's so funny. All right. Need another coat down here. I like how that one looks actually, but that one needs a little help. I actually think the purple flowers or mushrooms, they're purple even down on the stem. So I might have to bring some of that purple down a little bit. We'll see. It's my mushroom. I can do what I want. Yeah. Oop, the red's still wet. Don't touch that. All right, we'll hold you by the ear. Oh, that's so sweet. I know my older sister is like a daycare provider. She doesn't have a daycare. She does private, you know, for just certain people and whatever. But she's always had little kids around, always, always, always. And it's so funny. Like when I was there in Oregon, we get to be around them and the things they'll say, it's so sweet and so hilarious. And I like to bring it out of them, so I kind of pester them with questions. Like this little girl, she's she's the one that just turned 6 and had the Barbie birthday. Um, but I asked, like, do you have any boyfriends at school? And she's like, no. I'm like, why not? And I keep asking, and she'll give me a reason, and I'll like squash her reason and make her think more. And they get so frustrated, but it's so funny. And evidently she liked it because she asks my sister all the time when I'm coming back. I'm kind of when like I love kids. I love babies especially. I love babies. And like after they turn like 3 or 4, then they kind of get annoying. They like talking too much. They never stop talking. Oh, really, Kim? I'm gonna try that. And so then, like, I'm the one that's like, you know how people that say they don't like dogs, and the dogs like go directly to them and sit on their lap and stuff. That's me with kids. I say, like, I don't like kids. I like my kid. That's it. And so I sit down somewhere, and all the kids are all over me. They want to brush my hair, and they want to. It's so old. That's funny. All righty. Let's see. What color? I'm kind of thinking, okay, he's going to be gray colored dog because he just seems like he would be. So Jubilee, I'm kind of thinking, because I want to have good contrast and good color. I'm thinking maybe she's going to be, I kind of think she should just be a white bunny because then she could have the pink in her ears. I think so. Because she's going to have the white polka dots anyway. And I don't really want to do her pink or yellow or something. Like I wanted to kind of do them realistic colors, even though they look very cartoony. But, there are lines to be drawn. And I draw it there. So let's get some more white. There we go. I should probably paint him because I have the black already out. Let's see. I'm going to need to go change my water in a minute. When's Sean coming back down? Make him go do it for me. Sometimes he listens to my show in secret. Sean, if you're listening, come down. Bring your mommy something to drink. Yeah, I don't know if I'm going to be able to get this clean in this water. So much red. Yeah, we'll give it a go. All right. Black is there. He's got a hair on him. More than one, but no. All right, we're going to do light gray first, and then he's going to have, like the dark gray that doggies get. Nope, I got to pick him up. Let's hope her ear is strong because I'm going to have to hold it. There we go. I know there's not much contrast there, but there will be, I promise, later on. One of the funniest things my dog ever did, I had a yellow lab here in Sweden. Her name was Jessie. She was a wonderful dog. But when she was a puppy, she was very Labradorish. They get very excited very easily. And it was winter. She was probably like 6 months old or something, maybe a little more. And it was icy. And I was living in Partille, which is just outside of Gothenburg. And I was taking her on a walk, and there's not like a lot of nature places there. So we were just walking down the roads on the sidewalks and whatever. This particular place didn't have sidewalks. So I was walking on the road. There wasn't much traffic or anything, but the road was icy. And I am not born in Sweden. I am not a Viking. I do not have inbuilt balance for walking on ice like Swedes do. So I slipped and I couldn't right myself. And as my feet are doing the whole cartoon, and she got excited and she pulled. And so instead of falling backwards, I fell forwards. Right onto my stomach, right in the middle of the road. I was on the dotted line, and she's running because she thinks we're playing. And I am gliding on the ice. So she's pulling me down the middle of the road, and I'm gliding like Superman. And there's all these people like staring and stuff. It was crazy. It was so funny. And then, of course, I'm laughing so hard I couldn't get up anyway. It was just nuts. Oh, my jacket did have a little road burn, but we all survived. Oh, dogs, they're so funny. I think I need my smaller brush. I'm making this harder on myself than it needs to be. No, I didn't hurt myself, actually. Everything was okay. Surprisingly. The time I did hurt myself was with my dog, Maggie. She was also a beautiful dog. She was a mixed breed Iberian hound. We got her from a shelter, and she was lovely. She taught me a lot because she was a very scared dog when she arrived. It took me 3 months to even be able to pet her, and about 3 to 4 months before she wagged her tail. And it was like the best day in the whole world when she wagged her tail at us. But we'd had her for a long time. We got divorced and everything, and I got her back. And so she was older. She was probably 12 when this happened. But we had gone on a bike ride, and she liked, running along the side of the bike. And there was a lot of hills. Oh, yeah, it's so nice. They do teach you a lot. And yeah, so we were going on a bike ride. Here there's a lot of hills. I'm not a good uphill pedaler, so we both got a lot of like she got a lot of rest in between running because I would have to walk the bike up the hill, whatever. So it worked for her in her old age. But we were almost home. Almost home. And there's a little like I wouldn't say it's a road, a car can fit on it, but it's blocked off to car traffic in between all the apartments, right? So we are slowly riding the bike around. And this house that was on the corner had a dog, but I checked as we were going by and the dog wasn't out. So I wasn't on guard for it, right? But evidently, as we went by, they let the dog out. And I didn't notice, but Maggie sure did. And she stopped, full stop. The bike stopped because she was hooked to it. I did not stop. I flew headfirst right over the handlebars and landed on my chest and my chin on the pavement. Just, it like knocked the air out of me. I was immediately first embarrassed and like thinking like what happened, and she was okay, but because I fell off the bike it scared her, so she's trying to get away, but she's attached to the bike that my foot's still wrapped up in, and it was just like it was like this comedy of errors, you know. I finally got her calmed down and got myself together, and the people holler over at me, "Are you okay?" And I'm like, "Yes, yes, yes." And I hobble back home and I'm like, I sit down on the sofa and I'm like, oh my God, I am not okay. And I sat there and cried and I'm like, everything hurts. And yeah, I was okay. I didn't go to the doctor or anything, but boy, was I sore for quite a few days after that. That hurt pretty good. Oh, I just think somebody somewhere probably has a Ring camera video of that. And I tell you now, this many years later, I feel that fall in my body. Oh my gosh. Oh, his ears too. We got to paint his ears. Yeah, me too. Me too. I probably most of my life I probably should have gone to the doctor more often than what I did. I'm just kind of stubborn that way, and I'm like, nah, it'll be fine. It'll be fine. And then like 5 years later, I'm like, oh, I'm still kind of feeling that. I probably should have gone. Age catches up with you, doesn't it? With all the silly things you've done in your life. Hey, nice that you came down.
Why?
Because I need new water.
Huh?
I need new water.
Huh?
I need new water, please.
What do you mean?
Turn the hall light on so you don't kill yourself there. I need new water. Can you
mean new water?
Yeah, can you dump this and get me fresh water
Oh,
in the laundry room?
yeah.
Yeah, they sure do. Why did I curl that ear over so much, you guys? I'm just making it hard for myself with the painting. It's not easy to get in there. But it looked so cute all curled over. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get it. Thank you, sweetheart. What you doing?
Nothing.
Nothing. Are you getting tired or?
No.
Oh.
Love you.
Love you too. That one might just get one coat on the inside because this is really tricky. That's going to have to do. Okay, let's. What I put? Oh, I'm like, did I use all that white? Almost all of it. That's better. No more pink on the paper. All right, let's see. We need to put white in his eyes, but maybe I shouldn't do that until we're all done with the gray. Let's do her. Just one coat of white everywhere. Get those teeth nice and gleaming. You know, it's kind of throwing me off. I thought I liked these paintbrushes with the colored brush part, but this one that's red, I keep thinking that there's red paint on it when I'm doing like this and I see the pink. I'm like, oh no, it's pink. And then it's not, it's just the brushes, the bristles. It's throwing me off a little bit. There was some pink though, up on the top of the brush. That's all right. Okay, and need to squirt out some more paint. I keep going over because I don't want it to be thick anywhere and get like gloopy or mess up the details because the paint got in there too much. Sometimes it's easier to do after the paint starts drying a little bit. All right, I'm going to clean up under here too, since I already have the white out. The white out, get it? Okay, I gotta let that dry and then we'll do one more coat there. But we can also fix up Jackson's underbelly because we had a few little mishaps there as well. All right. I think I want his face even a little bit lighter than what it is. And maybe sometimes the colors get a little darker when they dry and it's not quite what I was thinking. That's a little better. Oh, thank you. I'm going to be tactical about these ears, though. I'm leaving the inside dark so I don't have to repaint that one. See? Thinking ahead, thinking ahead. It's cute for design, bad for painting. There we go. All right, now, since I already have the black out, we're going to do his nose. He's got a great big boppable nose. It's a very important feature for dogs is to have a boppable nose. Yeah, I got a little gray because I was impatient, didn't let the gray dry. The second coat will get it. Let's see. I was also going to do her little like eyelashes in black. So let's try that. Lots of water in there. There we go. Let's see if I can not shake my hand around. Maybe I should do that part with Posca. We'll see. I think it's not too bad. I think it's pretty okay. All right, we'll continue. Maybe I'm jumping the gun. I still needed to do white again right there. Oh, well, okay. Everything will be fine. Oops. Okay. That's pretty okay. She needs a little pink nose. Might be a little dark. We'll lighten it up on the second coat. Let's see, I have too much. Yeah, that's going to need 2 coats on it. I should do the cheeks pink too, but like a super pale pink. Really, really, really pale. I don't know if these are cheeks. They're little mouth muffs or I don't know what. You can't have an all white face on a character. It gets boring, right? You gotta have something. There's maybe that color pink too that I'll put up in the ears. If I have enough of it left, I think so. Just like good, very subtle. And need some more white. So you need to paint his eyes. Mm-hmm. Alrighty. Okay. See if we can get his tongue. It's not always easy, is it? It's a good thing you can go back over with the other color if you mess up. I have a less steady hand. I recognize that now. I have a less steady hand than what I used to. I definitely can't do the teeny tiny things as well as what I used to do, but that's all right. That's all right. Okay, where's that black? It's over here. Go back over the nose again. Okay. And then I wanted to do not with this brush. No, not with that one. I think with this one. We're just testing here because I don't know if this is going to do what I want it to or not. Well, that's not bad. That's kind of cute. I need more black. I think I'm going to do Posca in his eyes because that's going to be hard to get it right with a paintbrush. I think I have this one. Maybe that one's better. And let's see. Gosh, this is going quicker than I thought. Okay. What we're gonna do? I need spots. I need polka dot spots. That might be better with Posca too, because then I don't have to try to paint them. And it covers like nice. Yee, I like that. And then let's see. We need the flanges on the bottom. His like gray. I'm not totally happy with him yet, with his mushroom. Needs something. I think it needs more white on it. Because the mushroom I'm thinking of, it kind of has like, it's not stripy, but it's not just a solid color. It has kind of these striations of white and like really light gray that go down it, I guess, is the best way to describe it. So maybe this could ruin it. I don't know. We'll see. Nope, I think I like it. I didn't like how brown the stem was looking on him. I think hers is way too brown too, actually. Let's lighten her up. Let's get the purple off of there. Why did I go so dark on her? I don't know. Maybe I was thinking I was going to paint her brown at first. She could have been a brown bunny, huh? Yeah, I like that better. it's just the little details left, I think. And then the glossy spray. All right. Is that dry? Oops. All right, I messed up right there, but we'll fix it. I need it to dry down here. We'll do him, maybe. This is where I can feel I do not have a steady hand. You can't just make a good straight line. I'm gonna have to use the paintbrush for that part. Hold on, I gotta stretch my leg a little. I'm gonna have to clean up this outline a little bit, but it's easier than doing it all with a paintbrush anyway, so that's good. It's supposed to make it look like they have a costume on, you know, like the edge of the costume. I don't know if it's given that. Maybe. Let's do it here. Oh, thank you, Luna Eclectic Menagerie. We're just having kind of a chill art hangout here. For those of you that don't know, I started these figurines on either a Meet Your Maker or an art hangout show. They were a mushroom figurine that I bought at the secondhand store. They were just mushrooms. They were in really bad shape. So I just bought them to like make them over. And with air dry clay, I added the figurines or the figures. And then today we're painting them. So okay, now I need to fix up some of what I messed up there. Oh, I need to do him on the bottom too. Oops. Almost forgot Jackson. All right. So let's get some of these spots. There we go. And over there. We'll have to go over it twice, but that's okay. And this one. Now I need to find my smallest brush, actually. Let's see. Probably this one. See if I can get inside this ear a little bit. There we go. Probably going to regret this. Maybe. I don't know. Yeah, no regrets. Just keep going. Can always cover it up. Whoop. Thank you, Tigger. Thank you. Thank you. Sorry, I did that one. Okay. This is my white now, you guys. Oh gosh. I need to repaint that nose one more time too. That's more the pink I was going for. My brush cutter. All right. I like that better. I don't know if this is going to mess it up or not. We'll see. I had this idea to put their little paws down here. Maybe I should have done it with black, though. Probably. It doesn't really look like paws right now. Oh my gosh, what have I done? Okay, let's see. That's funny. I don't know about this. No, that does not look good. We'll be taking those off. I didn't see it until I did it, and then I was like, what the heck are you doing? Oops. Let's see, where's my white? There's some white. Oh my goodness, that's too funny. All right, let's just say goodbye to those. It's almost like it never happened. That was not the best move. You know, live and learn. Paws can look like tatas. Who knew? My tatas probably look like paws. They're so down low. Oh, crazy. Trip on him if I don't wear a bra. Okay, let's see. This guy needs a little more detail, though. He's too plain on his mushroom cap. So let's do a little polka dotty. He needs just some like spots or something. You know what he kind of looks like to me? His face. He looks a bit like an Ewok. Maybe he's an Ewok pretending to be a dog, pretending to be a mushroom. Can you catch it? Hikes him up. Yep. These ones you don't see so much, but they're there. And that's what you just got to know that they're there. I wish I had a light purple one. I would do that, but I don't have, I only have two kind of dark purple pens. So this will have to do, but I like it better already. It has a little bit of something going on. Okay. Here's that little one. Incognito. Exactly. I feel like they need more flanges. So we're going to put some little ones in there too. I followed the original lines the first time, but I don't think that's enough. These are very flangy. Who's it? Phoebe on Friends. Her name, one time she made up a name and it was something flangy or something like that. Okay. Oh, shoot. I pulled the, see, I made the paint too thick right there. All right. We'll have to fix that. I didn't let it dry enough. You know what maybe I should do? I just feel like there's so much here and there's nothing going on yet. I could put like little grass bits here just to give it a little something. I think so. And that we can do with the pens too. We'll do the big one first. No, we'll use the small one because I haven't used the big one yet. So it's not ready to go. Look out. Now just cover that up with grass. Yeah, I like that better. Just making something happen there. Yeah, I think so too. Just like a little something. It was like party up top and snoozing on the bottom. We can't have that. Oh, thanks, Kim. Okay, I'm gonna let those dry good. Otherwise, I'm gonna mess it up when I try to put the little details on them. I'm pretty happy with it though. I think it's turned out better than what I thought it was going to. I'm not sure if I'm thrilled with Jackson's, only because it maybe didn't turn out how I thought with the purple mushroom, but you know, it's cute. Anyway. Oh, thank you, Jen. I'm waiting on it to dry now. I'm trying to let it dry really good because I've been impatient and I ripped some paint off with my impatience. So I'm trying to be very patient now. You know, this is not my strong suit. I know. I will try to match this color while I'm waiting for that to dry all the way dry, so I don't mess it up. So I have all the colors out here. I just need to mix them. Well, that one dried up, so we'll just take a little more. That's that one. I think I need this one. Oh yeah, that's a good color. And I definitely need more white. I have some there. Okay. And then we will take some of that. We're getting there. I think I just need more white. I think I can get more out of the tube, or do I need to open the bucket? It's 12:30. So I'm starting to feel it, but so far it's still okay. It's more yellow. Do you love it? Yeah, the idea was that they're wearing mushroom costumes, the dog and the rabbit. That was kind of what I was going for. So I don't know if that like plays through, but oh, that's getting really close. I don't know if you guys can see what I'm doing. Needs to be a little darker. That might be it. It's kind of like not a solid color either, so I have to kind of mix a little bit darker in there too to make it like blend better. It's easier when they're just solid color. But I think this is a good base color, and we'll go from there. Now we need a little bit more yellow at the front. It's a little darker there on the side. Maybe even a little darker than that. The front looks good though. Look at it there. You can't almost tell. I think that's good. And then when I gloss it, you won't hardly notice it at all. Oh, yes, do, Kim. That's so cute. Aw, I wish I had a tom turkey. I used to have a fox that would come through my yard sometimes, but when I put the fence up for the dogs so that I could let the dogs run free, it blocks out the fox now, so I don't have them anymore. All right, where's my black? Let's see here. Alrighty. Add a little bit of white to the, because they're shiny. I have to fix that. Hold on. Messed it up. There we go. All right, and then needs a little bit of color. Well, I just covered up all the black spots, but who cares? That looks better. Okay, I think it might be done. I just have to spray it with gloss, but I wait a few days before I do that. Let me sign it. You guys always want me to sign everything. There you go. All right. If anybody wants me to auction this off right now, you let me know. It'll be a few days before I can ship it because I have to spray it. I usually spray it 2 or 3 times just to make sure that all the paint stays good. If you want it, let me know. I'll make a listing. Otherwise, we'll do it another day. I don't know if anybody wants that. Oh gosh. While we're at, let me finish painting him too, because now we can do the moss on him. And then I'll probably go to bed. Do I have any green paint? Oh yeah, I do. That one's a blue color, blue-green, I think. Oh, it's stuck. Oh, thank you, Jen. It's cuter than what I thought it was going to be. That's funny. That's the first time I've altered one that much, you know? Usually I do more like this kind of thing. So that was a pretty big alteration for me. But fun. All right, let's get this guy some, I don't want it like super green. We'll layer it so it gets, this one, I don't know if I should make the like grass moss stuff shiny or leave it matte while I make the ear shiny to match the rest of him. I'm kind of thinking maybe I should leave it matte. Then it would look more kind of realistic in a way. The way I glaze these little pieces like this, where it's just like a little portion, I do it with gel polish that you cure in the light. I paint the clear on there and cure it, and it's really strong and stays really good. It's nice and hard and shiny. The big pieces like that, I use spray. Oops, I got paint on his little mittens here. Can't have that. Oh, thank you, Kim. Sleep tight. Thanks for hanging out with me. Okay, I think I'm going to let that dry before I do any more on it. Oh, wait, I got to fix that. Got too much paint up on the side of him. Aw, thank you for hanging out. It was fun seeing your comments here and there. All right, there we go. All right, I think I'm going to sign off, you guys. Clean up my paints and see you all another time. There's Jackson and Jubilee. Next time you see them, they'll be shiny. And those are some things that I have left to work on. I bought these fun birds, and they're just plain. So I'm going to be doing those at some point. And this little bird vase, somebody already painted it, but I thought I'll give it another go. So thanks, you guys, for hanging out with me. This was fun, and I feel accomplished that I got them done. So I will see you all later. Bye.